Listen to this carefully. You're not stuck, you're just comfortably misaligned. You're going to love this so much if you want to jump from that misalignment to alignment like freaky fast. And I'm going to share something with you that can shake you a little bit because I shared the same thing with one of my clients. That client was misaligned, was very comfortable in that misalignment. So you're not stuck, you're comfortably misaligned. There's a big difference here. If you look honestly at your life, let's say health, wealth, and relationships, so whatever you're trying to come out of, it can be weight loss, it can be 2xing your income, or it can be from single to being in a relationship, or you're in a relationship and you want to deepen the relationship. And you're looking at that misalignment and you want to come into alignment. Okay, and you're saying, hey, I'm stuck. What to do? I'm stuck. I want to come out of this. So what's actually happening here? Let's just go deep into this. Your identity has adapted to a reality that your soul has outgrown. And that's why the stuck feeling comes, because if your soul is really, enjoying that realm, you wouldn't feel stuck. But the soul has outgrown. But the identity is still stuck there. It is comfortable there. It is misaligned and it's comfortable in that misalignment. You've learned how to survive in this version of your life. You know how to manage it. You know how to justify it. You know how to function inside it. And that's comfort. Even if that comfort includes stress and anxiety and pain and negative thoughts and blame and all of that. But at least that's familiar, right? Because your nervous system prefers a familiar path over unfamiliar quantum jump, unfamiliar freedom, unfamiliar 2x, 3x the income. It can be like, oh my God, that's a lot of responsibility. Let me just stay here. So now here's the very important part. The moment you feel stuck is the actual moment your soul is saying, hey, I don't want this misalignment anymore. I don't want to feel this comfortable anymore. And that's a lie that this is comfortable and this is going to be uncomfortable. No, that's a lie. You're not afraid of growth. You're not afraid of 2xing your income. You're not afraid of being in a relationship. You're not afraid of that weight loss. You're afraid of this transition between this phase and this phase. There's a phase, there's a gap, there's a space where the transition happens, and in that transition, the uncomfortable feeling is so bad that you're scared of that. Let this really land. You're not scared of that growth. You're not scared of the success. You're scared of that transition because the transition is really uncomfortable. And during the transition, you hear both the voices, this voice and that voice. And this voice is the echo. And that voice is something that's pulling you forward. And when you start moving towards alignment, your past identity will start speaking. It starts saying, hey, just go back. This is scary. What did you think? It's going to be easy? Who the hell you think you are? What if this fails? Now that's not intuition. That's not the soul's message. That's the echo of your old identity. And that identity that's kept you safe in the previous chapters, now realizing that, oh my God, I'm going to die now. It's the identity saying, oh my God, I'm going to die. I got to survive. So let's shower this person, subconscious mind, with a lot of fear and doubt and insecurity and all of that. And that feels like death. And death always screams. So misalignment feels normal and alignment feels chaotic at first. Listen to this carefully. It just feels chaotic at first, and it's gonna be much more comfortable, easy, simple, all of that when you transition, after the transition. But during the transition, it's just gonna be this. You're gonna feel the discomfort only during the transition, not always. Always remember this. This is not gonna last forever. So instead of you jumping and going back, you can do this for like 10, 20 years. Instead of that, just like fucking jump. And a new reality stabilizes faster than you expect. And that's how quantum jumping really happens. Not because life changes slowly, but because you demand a huge shift very fast, and that's quantum jump, because identity changes suddenly. Every single moment in your life, you can change your identity at any time in your life. So you're not stuck. You are never stuck. You're just done with who you were. You're done with who you've been. And that's the most important place to be. And That's the place that you are in right now. Recognize that. And with this awareness, I hope this gives you more strength, more fuel, more awareness to be like, hey, I'm just going to face this bad feeling, this pain for a while. And after that, there's going to be a whole new different reality, right? So just with that recognition, it helps you go through that pain. It helps you move through that pain and jump into this new identity much more easily. If you don't know that, if you know the past identity is going to judge that transition and being like, oh my god, this is going to last forever, this is going to be for 10-20 years. But no, if you're single, you want to be in a relationship, you just like propose, and that's going to be for like 10 seconds. Either you get a yes or a no, and that's gonna go away. It's just 10 seconds of weird feeling. Or it can be that presentation, it's just in the start 1-2 minutes, that awkwardness. Or it can be just a hi. You're just saying, hey, what's up, to a person unknown. Like, hey, what's your name? I've never seen you around in the society. Now, the starting 10-15 seconds is all, not even 10 seconds. In fact, it's just the 5 seconds of uneasiness you feel, and after that, you get a friend. It can be a beautiful presentation. It can be an amazing sales call. So the transition is temporary. You're not stuck. You're just comfortably misaligned. And now, after transitioning, this is going to be comfortable, this is going to be simple, this is going to be easy. Just wanted to share this thing with you. I hope this really made a lot of sense. I hope this helps you to transition with much more ease, much more joy, and much more awareness. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Stay as awareness. And yeah, if you're a online business owner, you want to content jump into a whole new different reality, 2x, 3x your income and impact, then you can click the link somewhere down below and we can hop on a short call to see if we can work together or not. I'll see you in the next video. Stay as awareness. Peace.